Kính thưa quý vị, cho Kristine xin giới thiệu cô nữ ca sĩ Thuy Huong.
Well, right now I am going to school, getting my master's in nursing. And then on the weekends I go sing. And then I'm recording in the week. And then I work in the hospital, so I work in the ER. And then I also help with my family. I have my mom and my dad and my brother and my grandpa. He has Alzheimer's, and so it's hard. You know, he doesn't know who you are some days. My grandpa, he recently fell, so he had a hip replacement. He had surgery, but he also has Alzheimer's dementia. So, you know, you lose your memory and it's permanent. So as you get older, it just gets worse and worse and worse. So every day you want to do the same things so they don't get worried. You know, they're delirious. They hallucinate, they hear voices. So he's always talking. You know, the first period of time that he was living with me, he didn't know who I was, and then just every day I'd just go up to him and be like, shake his hand, and then tell him, you know, my name. And then he would never know. It's been like, I would say 3 months now. Once in a while, like today, he was like, I was like, oh, you know, do you know who I am? He goes, oh, Tin. And because at home they call me Tin. And then he goes, oh, Tin, hôm nay gầy rồi. It's like, oh, you know who I am. It's like, I take you to the bathroom, you know, I take you to get up out of bed. We put a bell on his bed so that if he shakes it, then we run in and you know that he needs something. Because you can't sit in there all day, every day. Can't get anything done. So, you know, the bed is high, he can't get out. So you put a bell there, and if he shakes it, you just run in. And then you ask him what he needs, and muốn cơm or drink coffee or whatever he wants, you take him outside.
Will you share with me how you feel, your feelings behind, you know, when he does have a moment that he remembers you? How does that make you feel?
Oh, happy, you know. It took a while. Like, I was just like, oh, he doesn't even know who I am, you know. And then, like, what if he's, like, hallucinating and then he just, like, punches me in the face, you know, like.
Is that a danger? Is that possible?
It happens, you know, because they don't know. It's not their fault. They're the same people that they are. They just lose their memory. So, and they're hearing things. So you just, like, stay your distance, like, put your hands on him and then talk. And make sure that if he does, then you just, like, you gotta be quick. But, like, you know, it's his last years of his life. Like, I feel lucky to be there. It's like when they get old, they're like babies, but an older baby. You know, just eat, sleep, and go to the bathroom.
With your expertise, like in nursing, and that's your profession, and then you have to sort of apply that into your personal life. Does that affect each other in any way? I guess what I'm trying to say is, does it make you a better caretaker?
Oh, I don't think so. I think maybe a little bit. Like, I know what to look for. Like, you know, I know, like, when he's in bed, you don't want him to be in one position too long. It might be bad for his skin, things like that, like dehydration or his medication. Like, I know things like that. But it's hard because I'm his granddaughter. Yes. So for me, I still have the emotions, like I don't see it as, oh, I'm his nurse. I see it as, I'm his granddaughter. So you just love them. I don't see it as a job, or not at all. Yeah. Okay. Is there something that you wish for in his last years with you? Well, I just want him to be comfortable, you know? Like, you can't tell if they're scared or you know, if anxious or depressed. You know, a lot of old people, especially Vietnamese, we don't talk about like mental health, like illnesses.
It's true.
Like, you don't
Yeah.
talk about being depressed, even like young people. And so like, even as common as it is, and you don't talk about illness in the Vietnamese culture in general. Like, you don't say.
We don't talk about illness,
No.
do we? No.
You don't talk about death. You don't plan. And then, so I just like talk to myself, and I just say like, you know, in May when I graduate and when I finish my CD this year, my grandpa's gonna be there, even though if he doesn't understand. So my goal is to do my CD and to get my master's, and my grandpa's goal is to be alive and healthy. Maybe not fully healthy, but healthy for his expectations, you know, like he'll be safe.
And he'll be there. He'll be there. You
And
want him-
comfortable, yeah. Not scared or depressed.
Wow, that's a big goal.
Yeah, I don't really tell anyone. I just think about it like, you know, I count the days like, it's November. I'm aiming for May.
That, you know, I feel really grateful that I get to hear this stuff, because I feel like, you know, we see you on stage and we just can't guess. We cannot guess what kind of girl or what kind of life you live based on what we see on stage. You're so lively, you're so fun, you're sexy. You know, it's hard to guess, like, what is that girl going through off the stage? So,
It's hard.
what else don't we know about you?
Well, you know, I was born here, so my Vietnamese is not great, but I do love listening, and I love like going on shows. I love every song that like Anh Ho Chị Văn give me. I print it out and I put it in a plastic sleeve and I tape it in my shower.
Oh my God.
And I read it while I'm showering. So, you know, I just read it while I'm taking a shower. It doesn't get wet. And I just stare at it. Yeah, you know, like I really, really want, I try. I know like people are like, oh, she's an American Vietnamese, but it's true, I am. But doesn't mean I don't appreciate being Vietnamese, you know, like I know my audience is Vietnamese. You know, even the kids to the adults, like when I'm on stage, I look out there and I look for that person who's smiling. I see them. They think I don't see them, but I see who's out there, and my energy is from them. It's not from me, it's from like that person smiling, and they're just like, you know, and you're like, yes, yes, yes. She's smiling, I'm gonna smile at you, you know.
Do you put pieces of yourself into your performance? You know, do you feel?
Oh yeah.
Like which parts of you go into a performance?
You know, like when I do a song that's like a love song or like a sad song like Gloomy Sunday, I really try to think about that time when people were being held in camp, you know, and just, I wasn't there, but I can imagine if I was singing to someone who was alive and I was dying, you know, how would I want them to remember me? And that song was really an emotional song, and I didn't want it to be put to waste, you know, like you sing and you want that song's feelings to be there. And like, you just, you know, my choreographer helps, like Kristine, she's great. She puts me in a room by myself, has the dancers sit there and be like, perform to them. Like, what?
Wow.
No, I don't want to. Like, and it's embarrassing because they've known me for years, the Asia dancers, and then they're not practicing next to me. She makes them sit all in a row. She goes, go. And I'm like, what? Like, and so you just have to search within yourself, and you're like, okay, where are these feelings coming from? And then you just go, and you just try to show your passion, you know.
Do you have a secret? Is there something that you tap into to show that passion?
No, I have no secrets. I just, no. I just try and like understand the meaning. Like, you know, if it's like this next one is gonna be Đám cưới mùa xuân, right? So I just imagine like, if I was in love and getting married, how would I feel?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're one of the brides. That's
oh
gonna be
yeah,
in the show.
and then I just think, I can't wait.
What do you feel is most important to you to express to the audience? More importantly, we talked about how you're balancing many different lives right now, and how some people in one life don't necessarily know about your other life, and vice versa. So is there one thing, or you know, a theme that you think you would want everyone in your life to know about you?
I have dreams. Like, it's, I just tell myself every day, like, you know, your dreams are given to you because you have the capabilities to succeed them. And like, if I'm not talking, or like I do something wrong, or I'm angry, you know, it's not personal. It's just that I'm thinking, you know, and I'm working on everything, like, all together. I'm not taking a break at all. Like, when I'm singing, you know, there's a process, and I want things to be perfect, like doing my CD, or being a good ER nurse, or being a good daughter, you know, a good granddaughter, a good cousin to my cousins, role model. I aim, like, I have all these dreams that I like have up there for me, and I just work on it little bits at a time, and I just tell myself it's gonna be okay, you know. So I think for anyone who wants to do 10 things all at once, just do it. There's nothing wrong with singing and working and doing everything you love, and you don't have to justify it. I know I told you earlier, like, it's hard to, but it's like a constant battle with myself. Like, people will see if it comes from your heart, you know. Yeah. Thanks, Kristine, for putting me on the spot. Thuy Huong muốn cảm ơn khán giả của show Kristine Sa, Heart to Heart, and Asia for having me here, my family, all of you, my audience. I couldn't do this without your love and support all these years. I owe it all to you.
Thank you for being here. Kristine cũng xin cảm ơn quý khán thính giả rất nhiều đã lắng nghe những điều gì trân quý nhất trong trái tim của chúng tôi, và chia sẻ những giây phút này với chúng tôi. Xin kính chúc quý vị một ngày vui vẻ và hết sức bình an và hẹn gặp lại quý vị trong kỳ tới. Xin kính chào quý vị.